Okay, so in this part of the video, we're actually finishing up the discussion about the metric system. And we're going to use this part of notes or handouts to actually kind of illustrate some of the concepts that I discussed in the previous video. So you want to have that out, and here we go, got that all taken care of. So you can actually think of the metric system basically as a series of steps. And the nice thing with this series of steps is each of the steps has a value of 10. So whether you're going up the stairs or down the stairs, you know that it's changing by a factor of 10. And what that basically means is that you're either multiplying or dividing, depending on which way you are going, up or down. Now, the heart of the steps actually starts at the very middle line here with what we call the base unit. And the base unit is simply whatever SI unit we have without a prefix. So the most common ones that we are going to use are the gram, the liter, and the meter, although there are some others that we do use from time to time. These other lines on the steps represent the prefixes that we had on the one table in our notes. So if we go up the 3 steps from our base unit, that prefix is kilo. And we would see that as a lowercase k in front of our unit for gram, liter, or meter. So gram would be G, liter is a capital L, and meter is a lowercase m. If we go up 3 more steps, we are at mega, which is a capital letter M. And then if we go up 3 more steps, we have the last one, which is giga, which is a capital letter G. Now, since I am traveling up the steps, what I do is I multiply. So for instance, to go from our base here up to kilo, I jump 3 steps. So I multiply 3 times, 10 times 10 times 10, which gives me 1,000. So in order to have 1 kilo worth of something, like a kilogram, that means I would have to have 1,000 grams. So anything in this upper portion of our stair steps are large things. In other words, we have a very large quantity of them. If we go to the lines below, the first line below the base unit is centi. Now, because I'm going down from the base unit, essentially what I do is I divide. So I hop 2 steps down to centi from my base unit. 10 times 10 is 100. That means I need 100 of my centi units to equal a single base unit. Or in other words, a centi unit, like a centimeter, is 1/100th of a meter. The next line below that, which would represent 1,000, is milli. And then at the next line, we have micro, with that funny looking letter, Greek letter mu. And then at the bottom, we have nano. Now, if I want to convert between any of these, it actually makes life kind of simple. If I am going up the stairs, so on this up arrow, so if I'm going up the stairs, I am actually going to take whatever unit I am at and divide by 10 for each step. So that means I'm going to move my decimal to the left. If I'm going down the stairs, I'm going to multiply by 10 for each step. And I'm going to move my decimal right. So what we can do is we can actually take a look at a couple of examples here so that you can see what I am talking about. So what we are actually working with here is the Converting Metric Measurements handout that you have. So let's look at letter A. Letter A says that 360 grams equals however many milligrams. Now because I have a lot of black up here, I'm actually going to change my thing to green. So what this tells me is I'm going to start here at my base unit. And I'm going to end here at milli. So if I look, I'm hopping down 1 step, 2 steps, 3 steps. So what I can do then, if I follow my rules over with the arrows, I am going down the stairs. So I am going to multiply by 10 and move the decimal to the right. So if I look at 360, my decimal is here. I'm going to jump it 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3. Each time I do that, I am multiplying by 10. And then I just simply fill in zeros. So 360 grams gives me 360,000 milligrams. Now, let's do letter B, which is slightly different. Letter B says 0.00238 centigrams is however many grams. I'm going to change my colors again. So I am starting here at centi and ending up at base. So I'm going to hop 1, 2 to do that. And I am moving up the stairs when I do that. So I'm going to divide by 10 for each step and move the decimal to the left. So I take this decimal here and I hop at 1 space, 2 spaces, and put my new decimal there. I would then fill in here with a 0. So my answer would be 0.0000238, and I would be done. You have some additional examples to work through there. In addition, you also have a homework worksheet. But I hope that this helps you to understand how the different metric prefixes are actually related to one another.